Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is your Astrologer Sanjay Kapoor from Kolkata, India at your service ladies and gentlemen. And this program today is about those people, those folks who are not happy, who are sad in their minds, and as a result, even their nights are painful. So unhappy days and painful nights. That's the name of the show today. And I request those who feel that their days are unhappy and their nights are painful to watch this show, ladies and gentlemen. I agree. I agree that money is not God, but it's no less than God in today's era. Money does most of the talking today. And if there is a dearth of money, if there's a dearth of wealth, if there is a shortage of finance, life could just about get miserable. Your days could get very, very unhappy. And your nights could become very, very painful, ladies and gentlemen. Financial problems, financial crunch, oh, it's such a big pain, it's such an unhappy state. It's so painful, ladies and gentlemen. We don't expect wonders, definitely no. We believe in working hard, we believe that our life in every possible aspect should get stable, and we should be able to, or should be capable of overcoming any obstacle which is coming our way. But when we realize that we are unable to do that, when we realize that Lady Luck is not favoring us, when we realize that the stars are not favoring us, it does get painful. It does make us unhappy. And it gives us all the pain in the world. Unhappy days and painful nights is what we go through when Lady Luck does not favor us. For good and for bad times. That's the motto of a married couple. That's what we hear. Whether it's the church, whether it's the temple, anywhere. For good and for bad times. Together. Together in good and bad times. But when we realize that forget about the good days, there's unhappiness between the couple, the married couple. There's pain between the couple. There's this huge difference of opinion between the couple. There seems to be no compatibility between the couple. Oh God. With all the money in the world, it can get real unhappy. It can get really painful. It can drive you to a real sad state. A real sad state. We call it an unhappy married life. It gives us so much of pain and so much of sadness. I agree that business is not up to mark these days. People have to literally struggle to make ends meet. But to make ends meet, if that's what you're aiming at and you're not getting it, and you still realize that business is not up to mark, you're unable to pay off your debts, your creditors, or you're unable to make ends meet, and your business is not doing all that well, in spite of all the effort, in spite of all the hard work that you're putting in the business, boy, it can give you all the sadness in the world. It can give you all the pain in the world. Because that's what you're doing. That business is your bread and butter. And you are finding it difficult to fend for it. You're finding it impossible to fend for it. For the simple bread and butter. For job-oriented people. What are you looking for? A stable job? A comfortable job? A job paying you as much as by which you can lead a respectful life? I'm not talking about great comfort. I'm talking about respectful life. A peaceful life? Is that asking for too much? But when you don't seem to be getting that, ladies and gentlemen, it becomes so painful. It's such an unhappy state to be in. Without a proper job, without a stable job, without a job, the kind of job you would want to do or be associated with. Love is no sin. Love is no crime. All you expect out of love is to get love. That's it. Well, if it's true love, that is. And when you realize that in spite of truly loving somebody, your love is not being reciprocated, or there seem to be no love in your life. No love for you in your life. Life can get so very painful and unhappy. What is life without love? Haven't we heard the saying, love is life? There is a saying. Oh, those unhappy days and those unhappy nights which we are undergoing. We want to get rid of them. We don't expect too much from our children. And neither are we so rich that we can support them for the rest of their lives or our lives. We probably cannot. But we could give them good education. We do give them good education. We are giving them good education. We are putting in all the effort. We are putting in all the hard work. We are putting in all the money. But when the same is not reciprocated from their side, from the children's side, then it makes you sad. It makes you unhappy. It makes you feel what a waste of energy and what a waste of time and what a waste of money. It makes you sad that your children are not really living up to your moderate expectation. Of course, we don't walk through life all by ourselves. There's a family, there are friends, the neighbors. We got to move with a handful of them. Some have a little too many, some have few. But still, it's difficult to be on your own. And when you realize for no good reason that your relationship with people are turning sour, relationships are getting spoiled, and there's a destruction in the relationship, it makes you sad. Makes you so unwanted. When people misunderstand you, you got to be with them. You got to be with people to move on, to be able to move on. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. Mind and body. Why do we say health is wealth? Because all the wealth in the world, and if your health ain't good, then nothing sounds good, nothing tastes good, nothing really feels good. It's got everything to do with the mind and body. You got to remain fit. You can't fall sick all the time. You can't get ill all the time. It's painful. It's an unhappy state to be in. Not be able to be physically all right. We don't want unwanted litigation. We don't want to be associated with court cases. We don't want to be associated with debt on our head. We want everything to happen in time. Marriage, children. And to be able to balance it all. To be able to balance it all, ladies and gentlemen, there's a special locket which I make. And it can be sent across to you in any part of the world. Yes, only the price of that locket could be found out through the phone or the WhatsApp number which is on the screen, ladies and gentlemen. Which is on the screen. That special locket which I make to balance it out. So that you, all of us, can get rid of that unhappy state we are in. And those painful nights, ladies and gentlemen. Take care. God bless. Sanjay Kapoor.